So that's the first coat of black paint on the waterline. Florante is just going over any imperfections with some body filler, and then he'll put a second coat of black along the waterline mark. Randy, what's that black waterline like? Good. Smooth? Man, it looks as smooth as silk, eh? Very shiny. Beautiful, eh? I know it looks a little bit strange, but the reason we've done that is because you remember the shit that would come out of the exhaust outlet on the right hand side, you know, and it was dirty water. It didn't look very nice, eh? Yeah. So that was the reason for having this black section painted like that. But they've also completed the black waterline. That's now had a second coat and a polish. I think it still might need a top coat. I'm not sure. I'll need to ask Florante. But I mean, it's really smooth, eh? It's absolutely fantastic.
Like glass.
It's like glass, yeah, for sure. Absolutely. Wow. Yeah, they've done a good job with that. I'm impressed.
You can use it as a mirror.
You can use it as a mirror? Pretty much could, huh? Wow. Very nice. As you can see, I'm looking at the black waterline, and you can actually see yourself in this. It's absolutely amazing. So it is. So you can expect the white, when they get to do the white, it's going to be pretty much the same. Yep, awesome job. Okay, so what are we doing today then, Rand?
We'll install the propellers.
Now this is a new propeller, right?
New propeller, yeah.
Yeah, so this propeller is the same pitch and diameter as the one we took off. However, the blades are larger, yeah?
Larger.
They're larger, and they're a different design. So this was a spare propeller that the previous owners had. Now, whether they had intentions of fitting this in the future, I don't know. But we're going to fit this, and I'm hoping that when we go to do sea trials, we'll get an improvement in speed and hopefully less cavitation and vibration in the lower rev range, which we were experiencing. Remember, Rand, you know, when we kick it into gear, the engine starts to vibrate quite badly until we reach 1000 RPM, and then it all smooths out. So hopefully with this new propeller and the design of it, it should eliminate that. But we won't know until we do the sea trials. That's a rattling good fit, Randy. A rattling good fit. Okay, that looks alright, eh?
Yeah, just like that.
Okay, that's tight. Okay, that's the propeller securely in place, and as we say, we won't know the performance of this propeller in relation to the engine until we go out on our sea trials. So this morning it's 6:15 a.m. and this is the morning. We're going to attempt to change out the shaft seal. We're having to cut off the old rubber hose. Okay, it's coming away there, that's good. Okay, excellent stuff. Okay, that actually came away a bit easier than we thought. Surprised. Okay, we'd run into a bit of a problem here. The bellows fits on there, nice, no problem. However, the rotor, or rotator, whatever you want to call it, is a bit too tight for the shaft by at least a millimetre. We've tried pushing it on, and that is about as far as it's going to go without hammering it on, which we can't do. What we're going to have to do now is kick into plan B. We'll dismantle this, we'll seal up the stern tube, and I think we're going to have to look at lifting up the engine to pull the shaft out from the inside and get this shaft to a machine shop where they can machine it and at least take half a millimetre off anyway. Because this rotor, although it's tight, it should still be able to slide on using your hand basically. Anyway, yeah, bit of a dilemma. Anyway, take it from there. Okay, situation now is if it doesn't rain it pours. Okay, we've had to plug up the stern tube with a bit of hose and a very large wooden bung and an assortment of Jubilee clips. So should hold. Quite confident that'll hold. It's all pretty much a tight fit. So, but we'll come back on a high tide just to make sure everything's okay. Yesterday the guys were buffing and grinding on the deck area, and down aft here next to the rudder post they discovered some corrosion, and you can clearly see a hole there, a large hole. Yeah, good find, glad they found it now. Guys will probably, well, need to make a patch for that and strengthen that area up. So yeah, okay, all good. So the guys will weld that patch on, and then you can see there's a bit of a dip in the deck here. They'll fill all that in with their body filler after the welding and the primer paint's been applied. So yeah, you won't even see this. So the guys have patched up the hole. It's not the prettiest, but at least it's effective. It'll do the job. They'll put the body filler on the deck, and we'll put some filler in here also. There's no leaks coming from it anyway, but yeah, good job. Yep, once the body filler goes on, you'll never know. Great job. So now that you've put the Galva coat on, Florante, over the top of this you're going to be putting in the body filler? No?
We still have to put anti-corrosion of the...
Ah, right, so there's another...
primer.
Right, primer goes on top of this. Okay. Alright, good stuff. Let's hope it doesn't rain today. So the guys have applied the green primer. A bit darker than the other stuff. But yeah, there's a change every day, eh? Well, after our attempts to fit the new dry shaft seal was unsuccessful, we do need to take the shaft out and get it remachined. So what we did the last couple of days, we removed the old one and I took it to a machine shop because one of the stainless steel studs had sheared in this piece. So we got that repaired, retapped. So Randy and I are going to reinstall this instead of leaving the bung in, which is not good practice. It's done the job, but it's not good practice. I'm going to reinstate the old system until such times as we can lift the engine and pull the shaft out from the inside. I don't want to do that until the guys are all finished on deck, buffing, grinding, painting. So once that's completed, then we'll look at taking off the cockpit roof, engine room roof in the cockpit there, and lift the engine. Well, we'll see what time frame we have to do this job, but yeah, we're going to reinstate this today. Old Faithful. We've managed to buy some new packing, which is good, and yeah, we'll just see how that goes. It'll hold, but old tried and tested method, you can't really go wrong with this. So we better get cracking. Well, when you think it couldn't get any worse, the guys were buffing and grinding yesterday, and we suspected there was a bit of a weak patch here, but not as bad as that. So it's going to be a big patch for this one for sure, but rather we found that now than later. Well, Chasamba now has a multitude of colours, but it's progressing, Florante. She is looking rather colourful, but yeah, all good, all good. After all the activity going on down at the boatyard, it was time to get busy in my own backyard. I have 2 steel scuba cylinders to inspect and test for a customer of mine. Hi, hello guys. It's another week over. Busy time again, especially down at the yard. As you've seen in the video, Chasamba's got more holes in her than a salt cellar. So, salt cellar, you know what a salt cellar is? You know what the holes in the top of a salt pot? That's what we call it in the UK anyway, a salt cellar. Okay, so for those of you that don't understand what a salt cellar is, it's basically a salt dispenser with all the little holes in the top. So yeah, but they're being repaired as you see, so thankfully that should be done next week. Next week they might even start top coat, gloss, maybe, we don't know yet. We'll see. Anyway, this week we've got something special, something different. This week we are running a small competition, okay, where the winner can win this exclusive limited edition Fury Marine t-shirt. Okay, now we will post this out to the first person who answers our question correctly. Doesn't matter where you live in the world, we will post it out using the fantastic Philippine Postal Service, right?
We'll have it registered, promise.
We will send it. Whether you get it or not is a different matter, but at least we will send it, okay?
Okay.
So, and the question is? Okay, the question is, we would like to know what the actual word Chasamba actually means. Okay?
You might even be pronouncing it wrong.
No, don't give it. No, 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 no. You'll give the game away. Okay, you will. That's just too big a clue. Chasamba. Okay, if that's not a clue, I don't know what is. But anyway, a big thank you to all our Patreons, and big thank you to all our subscribers.
Oh, hang on a minute.
Right. Okay.
Speaking of subscribers,
Yes.
we would like to thank Tess.
Think or think.
Thank.
Okay. Thank.
Sometimes we would like to think, but
You're not
We're
from
not-
New Zealand.
we're not successful at times thinking. Okay, so we've got these from two of our subscribers, Tess and Klaus. Thank you so much for the curry.
Yes. Thank you, guys. Much appreciated. Curry. Ooh, curry. So yeah, big thank you, guys. Very much appreciated. And yeah, take care out there, and stay safe. And we'll see you all next week. Bye.
Bye.
Slange.
Slange.
Slange.